The video's All 5 Bridgerton Weddings Ranked highlights the most memorable weddings from Bridgerton and its spin-off Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, ranking them based on their emotional impact and storytelling significance. Here's a summary of the rankings. 1. Penelope and Colin ** Bridgerton ** Season 3. Their heartfelt wedding encapsulates love, family, and drama, with Colin reassuring a nervous Penelope, and Portia's role as a proud mother adding depth to the scene. 2. George and Charlotte ** Queen Charlotte ** Season 1. The arranged marriage begins with hope and optimism, foreshadowing their deep connection despite challenges ahead. 3. Edwina and Anthony ** Bridgerton ** Season 2. Anthony's failed wedding to Edwina is a dramatic moment where his love for Kate overtakes the ceremony, leaving Edwina to find happiness elsewhere. 4. Francesca and John ** Bridgerton ** Season 3. A tender, small-scale wedding filled with simplicity and intimacy, tragically foreshadowing John's eventual fate. 5. Daphne and Simon ** Bridgerton ** Season 1. Though pivotal, their wedding is overshadowed by tension and the Duke's reluctance, making it less romantic than expected. Each wedding captures unique emotions, from grand drama to personal intimacy, weaving them into the larger Bridgerton narrative. All 5 Bridgerton Weddings Ranked. Bridgerton's weddings are some of the best moments of the show. As every season of Bridgerton progresses, audiences wait in anticipation to see which of the show's couples will make it down the aisle. A majority of the nuptials see the Bridgerton family tree expand even further, at least, those are the ones exciting enough to appear on screen. The incredible spin-off Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, also features the wedding between the titular character and King George, a relationship that impacts Bridgerton's storylines greatly. Between Bridgerton and Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, there have been some amazing weddings. 5. Daphne and Simon. Bridgerton, Season 1, Episode 5, The Duke and I. Daphne and Simon's Bridgerton story, culminating in marriage, should be a happy occasion, but it's hard to enjoy their wedding scene because of the underlying tension. The moment is supposed to be romantic, but between Daphne holding back tears and Simon looking uncomfortable, it is nothing but. While it's clear that there is something between them, Daphne's wedding is not the stunning and blissful affair she had been picturing since her childhood. It's a shame that Bridgerton's first major wedding is overshadowed by the Duke of Hastings not wanting to get married, as it alters the overall tone of the show. The only thing that makes the scene the slightest bit intimate is Simon removing Daphne's glove to put on the ring. Plus, for a pair who are such a hot topic in Lady Whistledown's Bridgerton letters, it's odd that more don't find a way to wrangle an invitation. 4. Francesca and John. Bridgerton, Season 3, Episode 8, Into the Light. Francesca's wedding to John Sterling in Bridgerton is simple and sentimental, much like the characters themselves. While the pair decide not to hold a lavish and large event like many of Francesca's other siblings, their adorable swapping of vows in the Bridgerton's drawing room is perfect. Their wedding is small and is only attended by Francesca's family, Lady Danbury, her brother Marcus, and the Modriches, but the couple are so compelled by one another they may as well be alone. Francesca looks so content, and deservedly so, as she has found someone who will let her play piano all day and won't force any expectations upon her. Francesca's brief hesitation to kiss her husband in front of her family is sweet and highlights her innocent persona, too. Francesca looks so content, and deservedly so, as she has found someone who will let her play piano all day and won't force any expectations upon her. The moment isn't overly dramatic but rather tender, although it's heartbreaking knowing that Francesca will soon lose John. Still, Bridgerton's new character, Michaela Sterling, will support her. 3. Edwina and Anthony. Bridgerton, Season 2, Episode 6, The Choice. Anthony's wedding to Kate happens off-screen in Bridgerton Season 2. However, the eldest Bridgerton's failed wedding to his future wife's sister, Edwina, is plenty dramatic. Despite Anthony cutting his nuptials short, the scene is partially romantic, mainly because he suddenly imagines Kate standing in Edwina's place while the Archbishop starts the ceremony. Thankfully, Edwina finds a match abroad in Bridgerton Season 3, and it's suggested that this is Prince Friedrich from Season 1, although it isn't confirmed. This wedding is widely populated compared to Daphne and Simon's. Even Queen Charlotte is in attendance, which makes the painful process of Edwina's happiness and her inevitable embarrassment that much harder to watch. However, Violet's face alone proves that Edwina and Anthony's wedding doesn't feel right. His feelings for Kate consume Anthony so much that it's a surprise he manages to bring himself to reality for long enough actually to leave the church. 2. George and Charlotte. Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story, Season 1, Episode 1, Queen-to-be. Many consider King George and Queen Charlotte in Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story to be the best Bridgerton romance. Even though the two are set up, it's clear from their wedding that they both have hope for their future together. George and Charlotte may not begin as a love match, but their earlier conversation when Charlotte attempts to scale the garden wall and run away proves that they are more alike than they ever. However, this makes it even more impactful, as audiences focus on the reassuring and optimistic facial expressions of the bride, groom, and the king's cohort. George's mother, Princess Augusta, is naturally concerned for her son and king, but even she has a glimmer of hope in her eye. 1. Penelope and Colin. Bridgerton, Season 3, Episode 7, Joining of Hands. Penelope and Colin's wedding scene contains all the best elements of Bridgerton: true love, happiness, family, and drama. Unlike Anthony and Edwina or Daphne and Simon's weddings, the rest of the Bridgertons are all genuinely overjoyed to see their favorite member of the Featherington family marry Colin. The reassuring nod that Colin offers a nervous Penelope at the other end of the aisle is truly touching and cements their friendship and romance as a whole. Portia walking Penelope down the aisle is also a beautiful, full-circle moment. After Lord Featherington is killed off in Bridgerton Season 1, Portia is relieved that their last daughter is finally marrying, but especially to someone who will really look after her like Colin. Of course, Penelope's panic and guilt are because of her secret identity as Lady Whistledown, and she fears Colin will change his mind at the last moment and be unable to go through with it. There are plenty of long-awaited weddings in Bridgerton, but Colin and Penelope's is by far the most anticipated.